Free socks.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Thursday night. You are listening and watching the Triple B Experience. I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer, on a Thursday night in Western Pennsylvania. And tonight we're going to do some top movies of Rob Reiner. I didn't even give you a number because we never know here at the Triple B Experience. But we're going to talk about some other stuff going on in pulp culture, stuff we like. And before I start talking about it, I got to introduce the panel. Ladies and gentlemen, he is my co-host on Steelers Dynasty podcast. He has his own podcast where he talks about West Virginia college football. He's the voice of college football Monday nights and Thursdays at 8 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, he's special field correspondent, Shane Stodmiller. Hi,
Hola,
Shane.
Bubba. Hola.
Hola, buenos dias nachos. Or wait, buenos noches.
Well, you said you were going to
I
get
had
tacos
nachos
tonight.
I had some nachos.
There you go.
I had a burrito, nachos, Mexican food, all right for partying. So
I made potato soup and salad. That's what I made for dinner.
Oh, okay. Well, and I was trying to get my grass cut, and I'm going to have to rake it or hire a couple goats. But before we get started, Shane, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'll tell you what. I think we should only do 4 or 5 of these movies and talk more about all the good stuff that's out there on TV.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm going to put it when we get the other tripod effecta, and we'll listen. Maybe he has a little bit more knowledge because he's very knowledgeable on a whole bunch of stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. He is the action figure connoisseur. He's the anchor of all the pop culture top 10 shows that we have, except for when we did the draft. I was the anchor, and I didn't pick the Incredible Hulk, which surprised everybody. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show as always is our man Cable. Hi, Cable.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Now, did you hear what Shane said about these movies?
I did. Shane stumped me this week. I do not have 10 movies. I have not seen 10 Rob Reiner movies.
I've had a hard time putting eight together.
Yeah. So when you cut it and dice it up, I've almost seen 10 Rob Reiner projects. 5 he directed. I've got a couple that he starred in, and one is a very famous TV show. But that still doesn't even bring me to 10. And I could round out a 10 with a very unorthodox. These last 2 I know of, and I know they're popular in the zeitgeist. So I could throw them on the list somewhere and say maybe these are ones I'd want to check out, but it would be a very broken list. So however you guys want to handle it, I'm good with it.
I'm going to go off with Shane, whatever Shane wants to do.
It's his countdown.
It's his topic. Whatever he wants to do, it's all right by whatever Mr. Studmiller has to say. So Shane, what do you want to do?
Let's just do 5. Let's go through them real quick, and then we'll hit the Daredevil and Star Wars and whatever.
Okay.
Cable, have you seen anything really good lately that you want to talk about? We'll talk about that.
We'll
Actually,
we'll go geeky pop culture after the 5 then, I guess. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, we can do that. And actually, we'll talk about some other stuff that's going on in the area too. So, okay. Now it's 10-5. I put 10 on the marquee. We're going to do 5.
That's right.
5 Rob Reiner films. I'm not a big Rob Reiner fan. I'm going to put it out there. I know he did a lot of stuff, but it's just very hard for me. This is very hard for me to get 10, and I was just going to throw stuff up there, and there's a lot of movies I didn't watch. So my number 5 is Misery, because that's the way sometimes when I wake up to go to work, I feel miserable. So Misery is, Kathy Bates was phenomenal. James Caan.
Yep.
I'm going to go with my number 5 is Misery. Shane?
Bubba, I agree. And here's the thing with there's like 3 or 4 that I think are absolutely phenomenal movies, like some of the best. There's a few that are just like okay, and then but at number 5, I'm gonna put The Ghost of Mississippi with James Woods.
Well, you know what? Afton had number 5, also Ghost of Mississippi. I don't think I've ever seen. What's it about, Shane? For people that.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's
Ghosts.
Is it about ghosts like pottery?
It's about a white supremacist. It's really that type of movie. It's just it's really just deep, and it's hard to kind of like do a summary of it, but yeah. It's about a trial that ends in hung juries. It's kind of dry, yeah.
Okay. Well, Devil said he had flipped, and Daniel, thanks for coming on the show. He has 5 as Misery as well. Oh, that's nice. Me and someone has something in common. Maybe his job's a lot better than mine. But anyway, Cable, you're number 5.
My number 5. It's kind of, they're interchangeable a little bit for how my list shakes out, like what Shane said. There's a couple at the top that are locked in some of the greatest movies of all time. Exactly what Shane said. I think I'm going to audible though. So I think we're going to do a bookend here with Daniel tagging in also. I had Misery at 4. I'm going to jump it down to 5, and I'll explain why at my number 4 spot. But I mean, Misery is a hell of a movie. Kathy Bates is so good in that role. That's such a scary thought. The plot is so good. Stephen King book. So, it's a very solid number 5, but that's just how much, better the list gets. So,
yeah.
Well, I would hope. Now I can mess up a 1-car funeral. So now this movie, I only saw bits and pieces. But okay, and if I would have saw probably the whole thing, I probably would have raised it up higher. But it's probably one of his, what would you call it? A mockumentary about rock, documentary. I'm going with This Is Spinal Tap as 4. This Is Spinal Tap as 4. Because then I would be like, hello, everybody was shaking. I think that's what they did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hello, everybody. Welcome, Philadelphia. That was Paulson and Cran back in the day. But yeah, number 4. I didn't see it the whole way through. I know the last one they have, and then they have a trilogy coming out in this year. I think he filmed it before he tragically.
Yeah.
A third one.
Yeah. So number 4, Afton has Bucket List. And Devil has Misery. So Shane, what is your number 4?
I should have put Misery at number 5. I had it at 6, and because I think but anyways, I can't go back. But I'm gonna do your thing from 1985. So that's the year after Spinal Tap. So it's like it has John Cusack in it and Nicolette Sheridan. So Nicolette Sheridan is like
she was good in Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah, she's good in everything. So yeah.
Oh wow, me and Daniel have the same thing. He said 4 maybe. Wow, I never even met him before, and we have the same thing. Wow, that's fucking awesome. Okay, now Cable, you're number 4.
Well, it's not just you two guys on a roll. I also, that's the audible. I moved This Is Spinal Tap up to number 4. And the main reason I did it is because if I believe I'm correct on this, Bubba, you called it a mockumentary. I believe it's the first mockumentary. So it was really groundbreaking what he did. And, it's kind of ironic that you can go to 11, but we can't even go to 10. So I don't know what that says. But yeah, I'm in line with you guys. And a lot of these picks I haven't seen in a long time.
Yes.
And if I were to do a recent watch, maybe my list would shake out a little bit different. But I felt good about moving it based off of its merits as a first time in its own genre.
Okay. Well,
this is where it gets tough.
This is where it gets tough. Yes.
And as we know in my lovely, we know this when we do these top 10s, he's never going to be number one in anything that I fucking pick. Now Cable knows where I'm going.
Unfortunately.
Yes. My number 3. That's correct, Afton. My number 3. Some people, when I say something, can't handle the fucking truth. And it's true. People can't handle the truth. I can't handle it either. Number 3 is A Few Good Men, because I'm never taking Tom Cruise as number 1 ever on any fucking top 10 thing. Maybe, unless it's like a bar movie and it's Cocktail. Maybe. That might be the only one.
And now you're giving me inspiration for my pick when it's time. I want to force you to.
Oh, my God. What is up, man? Wow, this is fucking amazing. Wow, Dan. Wow. Maybe he must be doing that. Maybe he's just doing that. I don't know. But God bless you.
No,
and Devil, Spinal Tap. Okay. Shane?
I don't know. Can we do the slot machine? Because I, too, can't handle the truth. Few Good Men.
Wow.
Number 3.
Cable, can you make it fucking 7s in the slot machine?
Jackpot, baby! My number 3 is also A Few Good Men.
Wow.
I guess it's that much easier when we only go with a top 5 instead of a top 10, maybe. Or maybe...
That's only happened, I think, 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, not often.
It's probably easier with this one because there's a smaller pool of movies to pick from. But
sure.
I love it just the same.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember really liking it when it came out. It's got one of the most iconic movie lines in the history of cinema. So I think I feel good at it with it. Feel good with it at number 3.
Okay. Now, my number 2. Oh. In my list on Monday. Oh, okay. That's funny. My number 2 is an iconic song. And it, yes. My number 2 is Stand By Me is my number. God damn it, man. Look at this shit. Me and Dana has the same fucking picks the whole fucking time. Wow. Stand By Me. Iconic. You know what I mean? I'll
tell you what,
movie.
Bubba, I'll stand by you with me. My number 2 is Stand By Me.
Oh, well, I think this is where the 3 7s in the slot machine ain't coming because I can't see. No, I don't see Cable picking it at number 2.
Why is that?
Because we just talked about it. I think before we came on, and that's probably why. Because we talked about this other movie. So,
well, you would be right. I'll have what nobody's having this round. My number 2 is When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, very orgasmic.
Not for me. It was good. That's number 1 spot. Is you save that for number 1. Okay. But no, it's another iconic line. I'll have what she's having. The whole diner scene. One of the first really romantic comedies that was put on. It started it, but I was
romantic kind of lead romantic guy, Billy Crystal. I just couldn't see it.
I think he fits in the way that movie rolled out and was written and things like that. He's like an everyman, so it works. But Shane said, probably one of the first rom-coms ever and one of the best to do it right out of the gate. So yeah, that's my number 2.
Okay. Well, Afton said he helps the comedy come alive. Okay, I just don't see him as a romantic. I just can't because
I can't either.
Did you know Billy Crystal was the first gay in Soap? He was the first gay character ever on Soap, the sitcom. You ever watch that show?
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that was
funny.
a funny
It's
show.
funny. Now, my number one has Andre the Giant, Billy Crystal, Carolyn Kane, and it has fucking Jenny from fucking Forrest Gump. That bitch. But my number one, and it had Fred Savage and Peter Falk as Columbo telling the story. My number one is The Princess Bride. And me and Daniel have the same 5-1. Wow. That's crazy. And I'm gonna guess Shane had I'm gonna guess.
You're guessing right. I do have the Princess Bride. It's one. That's why I had to do this list, because The Princess Bride, Stand By Me, A Few Good Men are such great movies. They have to be on a top 10.
Well, I know he had the American President, and I believe I've seen that one, but I couldn't put it in my 5. And now it would have made my top 10. But okay, now I'm very, very curious on what Cable is picking.
I mean, there's not many options left, but like we talked about, if you're going with just projects that he was involved in, he also acted in The Wolf of Wall Street, which I love that movie, but that was a small role, and he was in Sleepless in Seattle, which is a great rom-com from the early '90s. So honorable mentions for top 5, maybe, I guess, and obviously All in the Family, but as we talked about before we went live, I have never seen The Princess Bride the whole way through. I was present when it was on for a short amount of time. I was conscious, fell asleep. I missed the boat on it, and I'm sure I could appreciate it if I went back and watched it now as an adult, but it didn't reach me at that magical age where it really impacts you. So I've never really had a motivation to go back and see it. So Princess Bride does not make my list at all because I haven't seen it. So the only movie left, you guys already picked it. I think it's one of the greatest movies of all time. Stand By Me is my number one.
I can live with that.
That's what I figured you were going to do.
Right. It's not the first movie of its kind, for sure. Coming of age movie about adolescent kids. But it's the benchmark, when people compare movies, when they are talking about other movies, like when It came out, it had its horror elements, but the kids part of it, they focused on, they said it's like a coming of age movie. The Sandlot, different things like that. Whenever they talk about that, it's always compared to Stand By Me. And Stand By Me gave me a childhood fear of leeches for a very long time. That it's one of those things you don't realize it's not as common to run into when you're a kid. So it left a big impact on me. Stacked cast, so many of those kids went on to do big things, or even Kiefer Sutherland and stuff. It had to be number one to me.
I figured that was going to be your number one. Now Devil had number 6 was A Sure Thing, 7 A Few Good Men, 8 When Harry Met Sally, 9 American President, and 10 The Bucket List.
Ooh.
So
love it.
I've never seen any of those.
I've seen them, but it's been a while.
Well, that's a hard one, guys. That was a hard one.
Yeah.
So now I put top 10, so we'll see if I get a lot of views, because they're like, 10, and we only get 5. Those guys are those guys.
We did a lot of
those guys are clickbaiting us. Son of bitches. Oh, son of a bitches. So anyway, and before we get out of here, it's Cable's turn. So Cable has some many moments and minutes to think before we get out of here what next week's is going to be, because this is the last week before the draft, because we will be down in the valley in Texas, El Paso. I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Ben Franklin's Tap Room and Grill, April 23rd to the 25th, Thursday nights and Friday nights at 7 p.m., Saturday at 12. So this one here at Cable's is last one until we come back from the draft. So,
well, I got a doozy for you guys. This one is gonna really challenge you. You're gonna have to put your thing.
Not your Rob Reiner one. Fucking challenge me.
Yeah, I mean, I was stumped. This was tough. So this one's gonna be involved.
Okay.
But my number 10 for next week is top 10 directors of all time, based on their whole collection of work. And not what we think is just our personal favorite. Whoever has the most movies that we enjoy the most. So, your Spielbergs, your Christopher Nolan, Martin Scorsese, Akira Kurosawa. Probably not going to show up on the list, but he's very deserving. So, yeah, if you got
our top 10 directors of all time.
Yes.
Wow, did you fucking pull that one early? Holy shit. Okay. Damn, that's gonna be a hard one.
I've been sitting on that one for a while.
Hard to compile.
Yes, it is, and it's going to be hard to.
Damn, that's what.
It's going to be hard to decide, because it depends on what kind of mood you're in too, because we already did top 10 Steven Spielberg movies, just him on his own. We were able to make a whole top 10 list. So you got to take that into consideration. Martin Scorsese, what's he got? Like 20, 30 movies under his belt, something like that. But some of them are hit and miss. Some of them put out stinkers and then they put out great pieces of cinema. So however you rank them in your mind, good luck to you, gentlemen.
Holy
maybe we'll win here next week and I'll be like, I've made a huge mistake, but
I think I can get 10. I think.
There's a lot of options out there, and it doesn't have to be they made the most movies. It's just, in your personal opinion, this director can't miss. I love his whole, he's made 10 movies and I love all of them out. So, whatever your tastes are, it's just.
Oh, my taste is very sometimes salty and different, unique. Unique.
Probably didn't need to know that.
I like pretzels. Okay, well, anyway, guys, here we go. We're going to talk about some stuff that's been very, very been hot. Like, and we haven't even we've been talking about Daredevil Born Again season 2, lukewarm, very, very lukewarm, but it's on episode 4. And this episode 4 could probably be one of the best episodes that intertwined the Netflix series and the Disney Plus series all into one. I don't know what you guys thought of it, but I thought it was fucking phenomenal. So Shane, what'd you think about episode 4 of Daredevil Born Again?
It picked back up and it just went from kind of a little bit of a slow trot to a full speed run. It's getting crazy. Can't wait to see what happens next.
Cable.
It was an amazing episode. I love that they're fully leaning into Bullseye. I didn't watch the final season of Daredevil on Netflix, so I don't know exactly what they did with their characterization of Bullseye, but at that time he wasn't ever fully confirmed to be Bullseye, right? They kind of inferred it, but they never called him that or anything, and he didn't have the bullseye on his head, did he?
No, he did not, and he was dressed up as he was disguised himself as Daredevil
in the early, when he had the sweats and the headband and stuff.
No, he had a costume in the 3rd season.
Okay.
Netflix. He was taking part under the guise of Daredevil, and and he went to the church, and that's why he went to the church in the prior episode to look for Murdoch's mom, who's the nun. She's not there.
Oh, okay. All right. So, I didn't know that much about it, but I love what they're doing with the characters so far. Some of the best action we've seen in both seasons now. How they accentuated what Bullseye's able to do, his skill. Very cool. I'm more than lukewarm on this season. I like this season more than I like the last season at any given point. I'm enjoying it. And Bubba, you'll probably be able to tell me this. I'm not sure if it ever happened in the comics, but Fisk in that boxing match felt like something right out of a comic. I mean,
I mean, he's done stuff like that when he's done training, and he's actually brutalized individuals. Like I know when he was the mayor in the storyline, because they also have the Devil's Reign storyline where they have a lot of superheroes. I have that comic. I haven't read it completely through. But he was always brutal in his training techniques. He, like, even in the early days when he was fighting Spider-Man, because he is a Spider-Man first villain.
Right.
He almost, could go toe to toe with Parker at that age when he was younger. And he was always massive. Now, they said he was like 320 going in there in that fucking boxing match. That's fucking pretty big. Yeah, that was brutal. And for him to, be in that boxing arena, as Matt Murdock's dad, in the gym, everything has some kind of synapse back to where everything belongs. I think that opening scene when Bullseye went in, he's in the apartment and he went to that diner, and that diner's been in a couple of MCU projects, that diner. And I guess what's the guy, the chef guy who screams at people? Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay Gordon Ramsay had an episode where they had the fucking stinky chicken at that restaurant, at that diner or something. He went off.
Oh, okay.
But just having Bullseye to me in the character development cannot make decisions unless somebody makes decisions for him. Do you see how he had to have the fucking waitress, what's the best on your menu? He couldn't come up with something. But he was looking for objects. I think and Devil likes Colin Farrell as Bullseye. I think he's more well known than this actor, but I think the actor playing Bullseye now, he's more brutal. Like killing people with a toothpick, fucking, and his tooth. Bullseye could do that, so that opening scene at the diner was fucking brutal, where he calls the task squad in for Castle, and Castle's not there, and he fucking, and then they opened the thing with Marvel, they turned it to blue and white. So Bullseye is going to have a major arc in this, and Murdoch's he's not going to kill. He's not going to die. He's not going to kill somebody. It just doesn't work that way. Oh, okay. Yep. Devil was joking. The new one's way better. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I just read the comments, brother. I didn't know. You at one time he was good, but this other guy right now is, but the last scene when he threw that globe. Now in the comic book, Vanessa was sick in the comic book. And she's not, she was sick, but she never died.
She got a headache in this one.
Do you guys think she's dead?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what that does. I mean, you would think that just sends Kingpin over the edge. So,
well, let's break that down. You remember her talking to the governor, and the governor's like has a pretty good read. She's like, you are what keeps him from going completely 100% into the dark side. She was his guiding light, I guess, or some sort of.
Well, yes, but I believe I bet you she's in a coma. I don't think she's dead. I bet you she'll be in a coma. Because that was his from the championship belt when he shattered it. It's just crazy that fucking globe stuck to the corner of her temple like that. I mean, like,
that's class, I guess.
Yeah,
you don't know.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say she's in a coma.
Okay,
but I still say I agree with you, Cable. And Shane, he's gonna go to fuck off.
Right. And side, very small note, I love Matthew Lillard's character. I think he's playing that like swarmy CIA or FBI. I guess it'd be FBI.
Yeah.
Very good.
I believe he's Henry Greenwich from the fucking Avengers.
Oh, okay.
Because
that would be cool.
He has glasses. He's fucking sarcastic.
I don't know that character.
He's a character, Shane, in the early part. He was the guy who made the Avengers go down to 7. He was a liaison to the government, to the Avengers, and he was a fucking prick. So
but he was a big part of the X-Men animated series too, wasn't he? Wasn't he part of the Sentinel program in the cartoon?
Yes, I believe he was, and it's been a long time since I watched those episodes. But yes, I think he might be him, because they're not saying his name, and he's working for Contessa. He's working for her, from what I've been reading and what I've been watching. So he's a bigger character than, but also too, when they were meeting over the fucking gun thing and his fucking 2 guys got killed, now he figures out, he's like, oh fuck. So now he's getting in a little bit deep than he was before, because he's always eating something and cracking jokes. But I think I'm waiting for Jessica Jones, because I always look at the opening introductory credits to see if someone's coming in.
Yeah.
Because if they have Christian Ritter, then she's coming in, and she's been around the whole time. We just haven't seen her.
And from what it sounds like, there's going to be more to follow her this season also. Which, how many episodes is this season? Is it 9 like the last one?
I don't know.
9 or 10.
But they're going for almost an hour.
Yeah.
But what made me upset was the swordsman is glad he's out. Told him that he could have, if he needs money, get a hold of him, but he's checking out. So that's the last time we see that character for a while. Which is a shame, because he's a very good actor. Real good actor. He was fucking phenomenal in Better Call Saul.
And I like him getting as much time as he is in Daredevil Born Again. I wouldn't have thought that when we first saw him back in Hawkeye. Right. But it's a good character that fits that theme and the grounded Hell's Kitchen and all of that. And, a good spot to use him, and you get a little bit more mileage out of his character, and you get a little bit more cross, pollination with the Daredevil and the other MCU shows. So
yeah, because you never see him in his costume, because in the comic books he got killed and he never comes back. Like he sacrificed himself, and he was married to the Mantis in the comic book, and he never will come back. So I would like to see him in a costume, but seeing him in the MCU is better than not seeing him at all. So
and if Hasbro would get off their ass and make a Marvel Legends of the classic swordsman, I would snatch that up in a second, because
I bet you would. I would too, but sometimes finding stuff is so hard. But also too, I read and I seen where Iron Fist and Luke Cage will be coming back also. The original actors. I like that. That'll be good.
I'm happy about Luke Cage. I'm lukewarm on Iron Fist. I didn't like the show that much, and I hated the Defenders team-up show.
It could have been better.
Maybe he deserves a second chance. I don't know. But, I definitely want Iron Fist in the MCU, and I want to see Heroes for Hire at some point, or, something like that. But I just, maybe now with Disney running it and you get him in like a comic accurate costume and things like that, might be cooler. But that was, I thought, one of the worst shows out of the bunch.
Well, we can hopefully see Misty Knight and Colleen Wing, and then I'll be happy too. Yeah, that'll be good, because if this goes worse in season 2, because season 3 could be bad, he's still gonna need a little bit more help. Like he's going against the city, and he can't. I mean, now he's he's what's the word I'm looking for? He is shit. A beacon of hope. So okay, so but I guarantee BB's gonna get caught as the fucking eventually she's gonna get caught. And the Tony Soprano's kid is gonna get in trouble. Eventually he's gonna get caught, but they were talking about he could become the Rose, the character in the comic book.
Oh, okay. Tony Soprano's kid.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because his son, he doesn't have a son in this Born Again. They don't have a kid, but I think he's taken him under his wing as a son.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be where he could probably turn into the Rose, maybe.
Yeah.
He could get him a bigger role. Because maybe if the Kingpin goes down and attacks BB, that might take a fucking switch. Because in the comic book, they both fucking go at each other. You know, the dad and kid go at each other all the time. Mm-hmm. So, but maybe we'll see that. But yeah, I mean, it's getting good scores. And I know somebody wrote, I think it was Devil. The Devil said the trailer for The Punisher, One Last Kill, looks good. And
yes, agreed.
I thought it was okay, but it wasn't just. I'm not fucking like foaming at the mouth yet. Berthenol is the best Punisher ever. I just don't know. I have to see how he gets out of the cage and gets to where he's at, and does he go fucking? Does he turn into the Punisher who starts shooting everybody for crossing the street as jaywalking? Because in the comic books, he just started fucking. I don't
think so.
Does he go crazy because he's been captured in captivity? Because the swordsman said he was fucking 6 months. He was captured for 6 months in that fucking cage and shit. You know, so
I think it looks really good. Bernthal. You know, if you were to do a top 10 list of actors that truly embody their comic book characters, he's absolutely on that list. Same with RDJ as Iron Man and Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. You know, the character they were born to play. And so I don't have a lot more reason to watch him play Punisher. You know, I'll just let the story unfold, see how it goes, put my faith in Marvel. And it looks solid. You know, it's only going to be an hour long, and it feels like that's a lot of stuff to squeeze into that from the trailer. But you know, I love that they're focusing still on his psyche, because that's such a big part of the Punisher. And you know, the logo looks fantastic at the end of the trailer. They really
but that's how he was in the comic book, where he went crazy. And he started fucking going way overboard. And for small crimes, he was putting them down.
Right.
But I don't know if they do that in the...
I don't know. I have a hard time thinking they would do that because, you know, sure, they want to redeem him. And when somebody's just full mayhem like that, you know, crossing the line, I don't think...
Well, he has to go one-on-one with the Kingpin eventually. Because the Kingpin captured him for 6 months.
Right.
There has to be retribution and redemption.
Well, hopefully they don't kill him off at the end, you know, because I don't know. One Last Kill is the title. And I just have a feeling that Disney doesn't want to keep him around forever. You know, I will say, I feel like they have given a lot of resources and they put a full effort into Daredevil Born Again. But it's kind of like what Vince McMahon did to the WCW stars. Kevin Feige didn't create the Daredevil world. That's a Netflix, all that Netflix stuff. So I don't, you know, ultimately, I guess whatever makes money is what's going to be pushed. But I feel like everything that came from the Netflix shows is the redheaded stepchild deal, whatever.
But I think these 4 episodes and last year was way better than the last 3 years of anything coming from MCU.
Oh yeah. I mean, 2025 was a big turnaround for the MCU.
And this is more of a street, because we don't get a lot of street because I want to see. I want to see the Punisher, meeting Moon Knight. I want to see that.
I do too.
And we have a right as fans to see that. So hopefully, it's not Berthanol doesn't give up this character because he's in the MCU with Spider-Man now. He's in a big budget fucking production, and goes from there, and he can tag up, and they haven't had Punisher and Wolverine meet either, and that is big in the comic books also. And
just having Spider-Man in the mix for the trailer was fantastic.
That's perfect. Yes, and I think Bubba's pointed out that's where Punisher got his start in the comics.
Yep.
So there's always been that connection. But unfortunately, the way time works in the real world and how long it takes to get projects rolling, and how Marvel might be back on track with a little bit of a creative direction, we're not going to get to see all these team ups we want to see.
I know that sucks.
It does. Who wouldn't kill to see? And maybe we get it with Doomsday and then Secret War. They're going to play a little bit, but
they can do this shit in AI and get it done. I just watched before I came on. I watched Superman take out fucking Conquest from Invincible.
Yeah,
the Kingdom Come Superman.
Well, you're not going to get AI in these movies because Hollywood's terrified of that. They're running. They're shaking in their boots over AI.
Well, I sent Bubba a bunch of four. There's 5 of them. Chuck Norris kicking the shit out of the Terminator.
It was good. It was so good.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris kicking Biff Back to the Future, kicking him in the back of the head, just beating the fuck out of everybody. Now
I saw one that was Bruce Lee, and it was like he was on a different talk shows doing feats of strength, and it was stuff that no human would ever be able to do, and it looked real. It was.
I don't know what's real and what's fake anymore. I have no idea.
Really have to pay attention.
Now, I can't wait for episode 5, and I know there's other stuff going on. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. Have you guys? Now, I know Devil's been telling me to watch Monarch. I'm on episode 5 or 6 of Monarch right now, and it's very good. But we still haven't seen Godzilla yet. That's how good it is.
Yeah.
That's how good it is, because the subplot, there's another Titan. And I've seen King Kong. They've had Kong in it, but no Godzilla as of yet. And then they're going to probably, his Shaw character, his kid plays him in the old days, and he plays himself. They play the same character. So that's kind of cool, but I don't know if you guys ever checked that out. It's pretty good. First season's good. Season 2. Don't tell me
I started season 1.
Guys.
You are. I started season 1. I can stick with it. And I love that first.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to watch. Like I'm almost done with Gen V. Yeah. I can't watch The Boys till I'm done with Gen V, because I got 3 more, and I know you guys can talk about it.
What do you think of Gen V? What do you think about it?
It's okay. I know the character in real life, the African-American actor, he actually died in a car wreck, and he was the one in the prison that tried to get out, and then that was his storyline. He died in that prison. The school teacher guy, the chancellor, there's something about him. He's just a fucking dick. But and then the guy who's super strong, he's mental, and then the girl who can make people do stuff. I mean, her arm's fucking half off, and all those kids are just fucked up. I mean, it just looks like a rejected fucking Charles Xavier Institute for Mutants. That's what it looks like to me.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just think too much in that world. And I'll have to see how The Boys end and go from there, because I'm sure they're going to kill a lot of people off, but I haven't got to see that yet. But what I have seen is 2 episodes of the Darth Maul animated series, which is very, very good.
Very good.
Okay.
It's really good.
And they actually have a comic book, Shane, that actually is a prequel to the animated show. I didn't buy it. I seen it at the comic book store. I didn't get it.
This ties into the season 7, which, you know, the Battle of Mandalore and all that, and everything ties in so neatly.
Well, it also ties into the movie Solo.
Yeah,
because he was the big fucking crime king czar, you know.
He ran it all.
But the thing in that thing is that robot he has is one badass fucking robot, whatever that robot's name is.
Yeah.
Very, very good. And he found the Jedi apprentice. So he's gonna turn her, and that's what's gonna happen. But I mean, realistically, I mean, Obi-Wan killed him in the desert. So this is before that. But I mean, I'm gonna he survived that. He survived the Phantom Menace. Then later Kenobi, on
he got killed. Yep.
They met him up later and fucking Kenobi finished him off again.
Yeah.
But until then, he's a crime lord.
Yeah.
Going under the Empire has not watched him. So, but yeah,
I'm surprised that Jedi, like just Jedi on the run, know who Maul is.
That'd be like, well, everybody knows who Darth Maul is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't checked that out. You know, I'm a big Darth Maul fan, I guess, as much as you can be with the limited stuff I've seen. Because I didn't watch the Clone Wars or anything. I know he had a big redemption arc there. But, you know, absolutely fucking loved him in Phantom Menace.
It's very, and Cable, he's fucking killing people.
Yeah.
Animation. They're killing fucking people. It's
all right.
I think Disney's doing a little bit of violence here.
Cable, you'd love it because it's like Andor. It's like for adults, but it's animation, which is just cheaper to make.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what's this app? My friend gave the guy that played Darth Maul, which should be Ray Parks.
Right, yeah. Ray Parker.
Yeah, dual-ended lightsaber.
I had one when it was a toy version, but I was gonna say I loved Darth Maul so much growing up that I had the toy version as a kid.
Well, I
played Toad in the first X-Men movie.
I met him at Steel City Con back in the early Steel City Con days, and he had autographed. They had a picture of David Prowse. They had a picture of Darth Vader on one side and Darth Maul. I have it downstairs in my bar. Parks autographed that, and David Prowse fucking autographed Vader.
Oh, that's
awesome.
That. And it wasn't that much. I think it was $50 for the both autographs.
That's
okay.
So, but I didn't have. It was when Steel City Con was cool, and you can actually talk to them more than you could now because they have Steel City Con this weekend, and there's not really anybody I want to go see. I just have no desire to do that anymore. It's too much. It's too much.
So I actually, I was off. My work gives us Friday before Easter off. So I had some extended time.
You're so lucky. You're so lucky.
Yeah, they're cool like that. And I caught up on a nice little chunk for 2026 for movies and stuff. This was the first time I got to really sit down and just knock a bunch of stuff off my list. And Invincible is still so good.
I'm got like episode 4, so I'm a couple episodes behind you.
I think you're only one. I think they're only out to 5. The newest one was very, very good. It was almost hard to watch how it ended. Scrubs revival. I'm a big fan of the original show. I didn't stick with it the whole run, and then it got bad at the end. It changed. It went to a different channel, different creative, and it wasn't as good. And it's got the charm it had when it was early. So I like that. I watched Mercy with Chris Pratt about the AI courtroom.
Never saw
that. He's a detective.
I saw the ad for that.
Do not watch it unless you love watching piece of shit movies.
Okay.
It was fucking awful.
Oh, thanks for telling me, because then I will watch it. Because if you tell me it's good, like you told me Sinners was good and I watched it. Like you tell me a movie's shitty, like I ain't watching it.
I'm not watching it.
Yeah, I was not a fan. Chris Pratt was in. I do too, but he's got his wheelhouse. And this wasn't for him. And the writing, just a lot of it was bad. It was a really good idea, but the execution was terrible. So then the next night, I watched Crime 101, which is on Amazon Prime, and it's got Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry.
Is that good?
It's my favorite thing I've seen this year so far.
Wow.
It's a low bar right now. There hasn't been a lot of big stuff that I've liked.
Can I ask you one question?
Uh-huh.
Does Halle Berry get like sultry?
No.
Damn. Okay.
No.
She's fucking hot.
Yeah, she still looked good in this movie, you know. That kind of plays a slight bit into it. But it's slow. You know, it's like 2.5 hours long. It's a slow burn.
Okay.
It's more of a character-driven movie than like an action movie. Chris Hemsworth. I was kind of surprised with his character because he's the lead, you know, and he's a professional thief, pulls off heists, but he's he's got a lot of anxiety in the movie. He's not your typical like leading man, you know, just brazen. You know, that's kind of
demons. A lot of
he's
demons.
He's not like Extraction, kicking everybody's ass.
No, he's like, and he's anxious and nervous, and yeah, it's a different role for him. And you know, he's got his roles also, but it was pretty good. So I recommend that. And I watched Send Help with Rachel McAdams.
Oh, see that. Was it
and
good?
Dylan O'Brien. I liked it. You know, it's campy, it's cheesy, but that's what you expect from Sam Raimi. You know, it's in the vein of, you know, some of the Evil Dead movies or the one he made about a decade ago called Drag Me to Hell. It's got like gross out gag horror stuff in it, and it's over the top, campy, cheesy, funny. Rachel McAdams was really good in it. I enjoyed it. I recommend it. And then the surprise pick of the weekend, I wasn't going to watch it just because I figured, you know, I know what this movie's about. I don't need to watch it. I watched The Housemaid.
I've seen it twice. I fucking love it. I've seen it fucking twice.
I was shocked. I was surprised, which that's not a 2026 movie. So, you know, but it came out right at the tail end. And that movie is fun as hell, man. That was not the way. I thought it was just going to be like, you know, your kind of, I don't know, adult, like kind of erotic-ish thriller type movie. And it's almost a horror movie at certain parts, you know.
I just thought she was like, I thought she turned into the fucking Punisher for fucking married women who get abused. Like
that's what yeah.
And I never seen her titties before until then. I never ever seen her titties.
Hard to believe because she gets them out in like everything she's in.
Oh my god!
She showed him in
I watched
that movie where they're on the island and.
I don't think I ever seen her
in Eden.
Before. Yeah, Eden.
Yeah, I never seen. That was the first time I ever watched her in a movie.
What was Help on? Was it on Netflix or Amazon?
You have to rent it right now. It's not on anything yet.
Help! I'll have to check out.
Send Help. Yeah. Well, I did not see that movie, Afton. I've heard of it slightly, but I did not watch it.
Yeah.
What's it about?
I don't know.
Oh, For All Mankind, I'm reading.
No, this one here.
I don't know what that is.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I know somebody else that watched it, and
she says it's a series.
Oh, okay.
On Prime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that the one with Nicole Kidman?
It's on Prime. All Mankind. I never seen that either. Yeah, the Housemaid was.
Okay, that is the one with Nicole Kidman.
That was so good.
Yeah, I was very impressed with that. Honestly, it was.
She's so fucking hot.
Yeah.
I watched it by myself. Okay, and I was like, "Oh shit! If my wife come down, I'm gonna be in trouble." And then I watched it. Then I watched it with Tammy, and Tammy got the fucking. I said, "We're gonna watch this." And she's like, "Oh, okay." She got it. She knew that the fucking guy was. I'm like, "God damn it, Tam." I didn't say that, but I mean, and then she's like, "Oh, she's like, no wonder you wanted to watch that movie." I was like, well, holy shit. I knew she was a fucking jeans girl, but she's very attributable.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. I can't. That was a good. I don't like to watch those kind of movies anyway, but I mean, I don't know. I could see her as Power Girl.
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought I didn't have any plans of watching it at all. And then I was strongly encouraged to watch it.
Well, I only watched it because every fucking red-blooded American male in America watched it, and I was behind the times, so I wanted to see what it was all about. I was researching.
But yeah, that's what I've watched. I think that's about it. So it's a mixed bag. Project Hail Mary came out a few weeks ago, and I think I gave my review on here. I wasn't blown away by it.
Oh, Tulsa King! I got to finish Tulsa King. I got season 1 and 2. I got to get season 3.
That's good. I finished
and
that.
Mayor of Kingstown. And I was going to do Star Trek, the fucking Academy, but since it fucking is getting canceled, it's a little bit too. I wanted to check it out. I like to give everything its status quo. I still need to watch the one where I watched the first episode. I think Shane told me about it. Was about the security detail for the president, and he was Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, Paradise.
Yeah, I need to finish. I watched that. It seemed good, and I got to finish watching it. But
don't watch it. Well, that's not actually Jar Jar Binks. It's a different actor. Well, don't watch it only because of that.
Well, no, I know, and I haven't got.
He was in Black Panther. He was, when they do the flashback at the beginning, he was the uncle that got killed. Killmonger's dad. He was at Us on NBC.
Oh, okay.
I can't think.
I need to watch season 2 of Reacher, but I like Reacher beating the fuck out of his guy's neighborhood.
Yeah, you didn't even need season 2 yet. You got a little.
That fucking guy. Yeah, you asshole. You know to be an asshole driving around the neighborhood.
I saw the cops coming up, and he's cool as a cucumber. He's like, yeah, he attacked me. He's like, have you seen all the video?
Yeah, because he has anxiety too. In real life, he does.
Well, of all the actors you could ever pick on,
I could see if you want to go against some like Kramer or fucking, Seinfeld or fucking Alexander, but not fucking goddamn fucking Alan Richardson, who's like in that movie War Machine. He's 3 times the size of a fucking military guy because they don't make him that big. And I like that movie.
That big.
I did like that movie. That movie was pretty good, War Machine. Did you watch that, Cable?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
Oh, okay.
I started the trailer and then I didn't finish it. So I didn't know it was a sci-fi movie. I just thought it was a war movie. And then, I did, when I went into it, I knew it was a sci-fi movie because I did end up watching the trailer for it. So that didn't throw me off in the movie, but I didn't like the design of the thing. I don't know. It just wasn't it wasn't in my alley.
It would be fast food. It was what it was. I watched it.
Sure.
It was enjoyable, but I would never watch it again.
Right. Same. Yeah.
So many flaws to it just.
Yeah. And the dialogue was like really odd. Like sometimes some of the shit they were saying.
Everything was cool until the things start chasing that MRAP or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My boy loved it though. He really liked it. So
a lot of action.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm gonna finish watching. I don't know what I'm gonna watch tonight. I got to finish watching something. But
I'm watching Inside of My Eyelids tonight.
What are you watching?
The Inside of My Eyelids.
Oh, I need to do that too.
Me too. I'm going to bed.
I got to work tomorrow and try to finish my grass, and I hit the gym, and maybe I'll read some comic books. I got the new Spider-Man. This fucking, hold on, maybe I'll get it here. Hold on 1 second. I'll show you, Cable, here before I get out of here. Oh, fuck, am I sore? It sucks getting old. It really does. Let me see here. Where's it at?
Did you see the new Supergirl trailer?
I did not.
Bubba, you gotta check it out.
I got to watch my trailers. I have to watch my trailers on TV. But I did get this. I don't know if I showed you this. I got this.
Oh, nice.
This is Defenders number 10 going in the comic book store for $100. I picked this up. And this up for $50. 9 and 10 for $50. So, because I have number 1. But hold on. I wanted to show you this cable before I get out of here.
Well, the Supergirl trailer heavily features Jason Momoa's Lobo, Bubba.
Look at that.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, that is I don't know who the fuck his character is, who's playing, who's inside this suit, but I tell you right now, just the fucking graphics of this.
It does look really nice.
It's a good thing I don't do fucking comic book stuff on this show.
Huh.
But I bought 2 of them and they were fucking $7 an issue. Fucking cocksuckers. That's what I mean. I mean, besides you get a burger, if you get a burger and fucking 1 comic book, you're already. I don't know what it is, Devil. I have no idea. I didn't read it yet. I don't know if it's Venom. I have no idea. Because Venom's fucking Mary Jane Watson and Carnage is fucking Eddie Brock now. Because that Torment storyline, he killed the Shocker. And I that's all I know. So this Torment, I'm so far behind. I collect all this stuff, but I don't read it until later because it's not in the digital comic books. But I just wanted to show you that cable. That was
I didn't think we would go an hour, and we did.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I think we know what we're talking about, and we can make lemonade cake out of lemons.
Sure, that's the saying.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
That doesn't make any sense. But no,
it makes enough.
But next Thursday, we will do our top 10 movie directors of all time, and then we'll talk a little bit more pulp culture, like always. I like this because I like to get in the frame of mind of know what's out there, and if Cable says it's thumbs up or thumbs down, I'll waste my time if it's thumbs up.
Yeah.
And thumbs down, people. I'm not wasting my time. So that Pratt movie, I'm not going. I was going to, but now I don't have to.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, lemon pound cake. So, you guys have a great weekend. Cable, Shane, thank you guys so much. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. We'll have our one last show before the draft. Boom, there it is. 23rd, 24th, 25th. I'm going to try to make a nice thing for say what we're doing. And we got less than 2 weeks. So, but guys, have a great weekend. Cable, Shane, have a great weekend. Everybody in chat, thanks for playing along. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Thursday night. Hit like and subscribe to the Triple B Experience. And we're going to go from there. I got some, I still need to do a wrestling show. I don't know when. It might be later on, late at night on a Friday night. Because
there you go.
I'm just not excited anymore. I'm not. But that'll be a rant.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to get out of here. I think the product is okay. They're doing some shit that I don't like, but like the Liv Stephanie stuff, some of it's fucking killer. And then, the Pat McAfee shit's dumb as fuck.
Yes.
And I keep going back and forth. I'm thinking about spending the $30 for 1 month to sign up for ESPN to watch it.
Oh,
and because that's cheaper than, a normal pay-per-view event, and then canceling it. But then they do shit like the McAfee thing, and it makes me not want to give them any money, even though they're not going to miss my $30.
No, that's next week. WrestleMania is next week, so I might do a show where I'm picking. So if anybody wants to come on,
I'll do picks.
Okay. Maybe we'll do it next Friday night if you want, like later on.
Yeah,
check your schedule.
Okay.
Yeah, check your schedule. It's not no stress. No stress. So, but I will say this before I get out of here. I want to watch TNA Big Time Bill Collier's versus Moose on pay-per-view at TNA. So
hell yeah. That's awesome.
That'll be worth watching right there. So
that's
okay,
awesome.
Guys, I'm getting out of here. Thanks, Shane. Thanks, Cable, for coming on like always. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. And we will see you guys next Thursday night on the Triple B Experience. And if you're Steeler fans, we'll see you Monday night on Steelers Dynasty Podcast with me and Shane. talking Steelers draft because that's all we got until we got a draft. They're talking about trading TJ Watt and Highsmith now. Everything's crazy, Shane. Everything's crazy. So good night, everybody. We'll see you around. Good night.